November is a month to give thanks and spend time with family and friends. We do that and much more this month on Talk of the Town.
From Thanksgiving decorating ideas to delicious side dish recipes from one of our favorite chefs, you will want to add all of them to your Turkey Day menu.
Pumpkin spice, baked apple pie, salted caramel. Are you getting hungry?
Yes.
Well, these are smells that don't require any baking. We visit Blue Mountain Candle in Lehighton. It's a treat for the senses.
And this time of year, all the great fall fashion trends hit the stores. And we stop by Dunkelbergers for Women in Stroudsburg to check out all the new looks.
Plus, it's always good to give back to a local charity. This month, we visit the Valor Clinic in Monroe County. The organization helps homeless veterans with food, clothing, shelter, and so much more.
It's time to break a sweat. We found a dance studio in Slatington that keeps the parents in shape too.
Rhythm and Soul Dance Center opened 4 years ago on Main Street. And it's only fitting that since they teach our kids to dance, that their fitness for adults is dance-based too.
Here at Rhythm and Soul, we offer dance lessons for children as young as 18 months, and we also encourage adults to take classes as well. We do ballet, tap, jazz, modern. I offer preschool programs that do a combination of classes, which are creative movement and tap. Those are for the younger ones, and those are my really popular classes. And then we offer combination classes, jazz and tap. We also do tumbling as well.
We were interested in the adult fitness classes.
Well, you're going to be doing a Size Live class. Size Live is a dance-based workout. It's a Beachbody base, and it was created by Shaun T. It really is dance-based because you're learning a 64-count dance routine throughout the whole class.
Do you have to be a dancer to figure this out?
No, don't need to be a dancer to be able to take this class. Sometimes we get through the whole routine, sometimes we only get through 32 counts.
So you're just watching to see how people are catching on?
Yep, that's pretty much what I do.
Time to get moving.
Let's dance.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a cross step. What it's going to look like is you're going to cross, step, Okay, so we're just going to do that 2 times slow, and then it's going to speed up. Cross, step.
Size is great. It is so much fun.
Have you taken the class?
I have taken the class, and I've been here regularly. Saturday morning is one of our times, and we've been here right on Saturday morning, and I've been learning it and sweating my butt off.
Cross, elbow. It's definitely a cardio workout. You get out of it what you put into it. You can do modifications, which makes it a little less intense, or you can go full out and it's pretty intense, like you'll be dripping in sweat when you're done. Like I said, you get out what you put into it.
Jump high, Kim.
We're going to add something called the size bounce. It's basically you're leaning to the side and you're pushing your side down, leaning to the side and pushing down. Now it's going to be kind of quick because it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that one more time.
I think we look really good doing this part.
We're getting there. It looks good. Walk, look, bounce, 2, 3, 4, pas de bourrée. So we just finished our little pas de bourrée. We're going to go 7 and 8. Let's try adding that on from the very beginning.
I think anyone who comes into the class first time will be able to pick it up right away and feel confident to be able to continue and learn the entire dance without feeling awkward.
Pump, drive, drive. Okay?
I like that one.
We spent the whole Size Live class building our 64-count dance, and along the way, we broke a sweat.
I feel like this is the dance routine that never ends.
Thank you.
Right? It just keeps going.
We only have 4 more counts to go. Heel, toe, and then you're just going to pivot to the front. And that's the end.
That's everything?
That's the end?
That's it.
You're done.
Now we have to do it now.
curtsy, curtsy, slide, bounce,
Oh, I do
Slide.
once again.
out, cross, out, in, heel, toe, down.
I was skipping on those abs.
Was that the first time you messed up?
But I mess up big when I mess up. Then do we strike any ending pose we want?
Or do you just start over again?
And cross. Had people come to my class and they said, I did not even feel like I was working out. It was so much fun. I definitely want to come back. 2, 3, 4. Bottom right. Tap, tap, up. Cross, down. Chris.
I am not coordinated at all, and I still got a really good workout, so that was great.
You looked good to me.
Yeah, you looked great.
Yeah, we'll see the feedback.
Slide bounce. Slide bounce. Out. Cross. Out. In. Heel. Toe. Step.
You seem like you did well with all the moves, too.
I'm trying. Doing my best.
And that's all you have to do, right?
Yes.
Put your heart into it and get your feet moving.
The only thing that you have to do.
I want to do it one more time. I love it. Awesome. I feel like I'm getting it. They're like, get her out of here.
5, 6, 7, and cross. Cross. Elbow. Muscle. Jump. Jump. Walk. Look. Bounce. 2, 3, 4. Bottom right. Tap, tap, up. Cross, down. Twist, cross. Down, up, ta-ta. Knee. Drive. Drive. Out. And bounce it. Bounce it. Curtsy. Curtsy. Slide bounce. Slide bounce. Out. Cross. Out. In. Heel. Toe. All right. You did great.
Yeah. Good job.
There was a lot of laughing and a lot of sweating. What a great workout.
Well, Tiffany would love to see you. She's given us a free Size Live class for you and a friend. Just like the proper photo on our Facebook page and tell us your favorite dance move for a chance to win.
Coming up next on Talk of the Town, we head to a candle shop where the candles are handmade and you have over 200 scents to choose from.
Memories can be strongly linked to your sense of smell.
We're at Blue Mountain Candle Outlet and Gift Shop in Lehighton, and if you've ever stepped inside, you know it's a stroll down memory lane.
Blue Mountain Candle started over 15 years ago. We've been in this location since 2001. We make all different kind of scented candles, over 200 scents, as a matter of fact. And we do a lot with fundraising with different churches, schools, clubs, organizations, profit and nonprofit as well. All 200 scents are on display here, so you could go around and smell each scent. But we also have a large area for gifts, different accessories for the candles, like the warmers for the wax melts, as well as different gifts that you might be looking for someone special, something a little different that you're not going to find in a big box store.
Do people come in here and spend an awful lot of time just smelling candles?
Some do, sometimes as much as an hour, you know, smelling the different scents and selecting what they like. Others, they know exactly what they want.
Pina colada. Now that takes me back to the Bahamas and that first vacation with all my girlfriends. Boy, there were a lot of pina coladas.
The old cabin in Kunkeltown. My cousins and I used to play in that pine forest on vacation every summer. Christmas cookies. Christmas cookies. Christmas cookies.
Hey, snap out of it. It's time to make candles.
Welcome, Kim and Marie, to my candle kitchen.
Thank you.
So I'm going to put you guys to work today. The large tank up here, we have two, holds about 500 pounds of wax. That's unscented, uncolored wax. So those blocks go into each of these containers to be melted down. From there, you see the hoses on each of the large tanks. We fill up these. We have 6 total of these smaller tanks. They hold about 150 pounds of wax. That is then when we add the scent and the color.
So we're doing 600 candles in here today. What are the scents that we have going on?
The scents that we have going on today are, well, I have to look here, but it's pine needles, hazelnut and cinnamon, salted caramel, hot chocolate, fresh baked bread, and our new scent that we're pouring for the very first time today is called pumpkin wreath.
So this is salted caramel.
It's glugging.
We're almost there.
Perfect.
Of course, you give the short person the job of going up over the head.
Do you want a step stool or are you okay?
Well, am I okay just to plunk it in there?
Yep, we do. Because it's a big open space there. You got it. And then you just want to gently stir that around.
It's filled to the top.
Right. Yeah, so it's very gently.
Yes.
So yeah, we want to stir that very well. The wax is thick, the scent, also different scents are different thicknesses. Before we pour the wax into the candles, we have to put wicks into the candles.
Makes sense.
Good idea.
You dip a little bit in the
Just
glue
using
there.
it like glue.
Yep, and you can even wipe off a little excess there, but that's fine. Yep, you're good. And now
Probably need more
these
room.
24-ounce jars are double wick, so you can look at these others that we
yeah.
have done in the center and save room for the other one to go right beside it.
I need to make sure
And
that
then do you
I-
smush them in place?
There you go, and you can move it. Exactly, Kim. You can take your tweezer there and move it around if you're thinking
we're exactly
doesn't
you like
get
it.
right. Yes.
Okay.
You know what? It's kind of cool because everything here is done by hand, and I love that.
We do take pride in what we do here, and I feel like, I see sometimes big assembly lines, but here I know exactly, what we're putting into our wax each and every time it's consistent. You thread them into the popsicle stick, and the idea here is to twist the wick and pull up a bit to make the wick nice and straight and taut, right. We have the scent, we have the color already mixed. This is a spout, so already just twist that on. The main thing is I usually start at the end closest to you, the half of the candle, and slow and steady to start, especially to start.
Slow and steady.
And we're going up to the top
And
line
that's okay.
here.
We go up to right about that line right there.
Not bad.
You're doing good. You're
Not
doing
bad.
great.
Now I need more.
It goes quickly. When you really get good at it, Tammy over there, who's been with us for well over 10 years, she can use the 2 pitchers. She'll fill up 2 pitchers at one time, so she doesn't have to make so many trips back and forth. You both are doing a great job.
Whoops, I just hit the popsicle stick. And you know what? I noticed I got some outside and I was feeling bad, but I noticed Marie did too.
And that's okay.
Not just me.
Because we're newbies, Kim.
This time of year is, our most busy. It's candle burning season, the holidays, the set of the fall season going into Thanksgiving and Christmas.
I love candles in homes. I just think it's inviting.
It is.
It's warm. I don't know. It just.
It sets an ambiance. They can be relaxing. At the same, you come home from a long day of work and, it just feels good to curl up with a cup of coffee and light a candle, your favorite scent, whatever that might be. There's just something about that lit candle and that flame that adds to the warmth of your home and a feeling of well-being.
Kim and I poured a huge 120-ounce candle in Blue Mountain Candles' brand new scent, Pumpkin Wreath. One lucky viewer can win it. Just find the proper photo on Facebook and tell us your favorite candle scent and what memory it invokes for your chance to win.
Well, now that we're finished in the kitchen, I want to go back out to the showroom and sniff around a little more.
Me too. Come on, Seal. You come
Absolutely.
Fresh linen. I wonder if this will remind me of laundry day. Oh, yeah. I can see those sheets hanging on the line.
This takes me back to a ski trip in Colorado. It was cold, it was crisp, and I could see every snowflake.
Well, ladies, I think we smelled almost all of the 200 scents in the shop. These are 3 of our favorites. Cake Bake. Aunt Ducky's house. She always had a cake in the oven.
Mine is German chocolate cake because it's my grandmother's house on a Sunday afternoon.
And mine is Heaven Scent. It's a mixture of bayberry and cranberry and it reminds me of Christmas with my mom going to Stemler's to pick out our candles.
Welcome back to talk of the town, everyone. We're in front of Dunkelbergers on Main Street in Stroudsburg.
And Dunkelbergers is known for all their hunting and outdoors equipment. But today we're on the hunt for something different.
We do have the outdoor sporting goods store, which the men tend to gravitate to. And then if he has his wife, she'll come over here and shop.
Nobody's bored.
And nobody's bored. Nobody's bothering her. He's buying a little something. She's buying a little something. I think it's a very happy.
No guilt.
No guilt. Everyone's happy.
Oh, I would love to show you all the new things that we have for fall and winter. Things are so exciting this year. Let's start with some ski wear.
Sounds fun.
These outfits look fabulous, but we can even make them look better. Marie, this would look awesome as leg warmers.
Cool.
And then to top it off, to keep your head warm, there you go with a fabulous hat. And then you have fabulous cuffs to go over your wrists and some wonderful leg warmers for you also.
Thank you.
They will look great with the colors. Well, Marie, you've picked out a great ski outfit, or go to the grocery store, or go out for lunch, or pumpkin picking, or whatever. It's a fabulous fuchsia jacket, and I love the faux fur leg warmers. Hat keeps you warm. It's all color coordinated. You look fabulous. Your outfit is fabulous. Can't ski in that. You've got to sit in the lodge and look glamorous and have a glass of wine with your faux fur leg warmers, your faux fur cuffs, beautiful aqua. You look fabulous.
Okay, I guess it's time to come off the ski slopes.
Yeah, we should get to work.
Marie, I love the casualness of your outfit and yet dressy. Faux leather is really popular. It's more affordable. It's easier to take care of. A lot of it is actually washable. The beauty of the pants are you can go from daytime to evening with a splashy top without a lot of changing. The shoes, they're from Naote, a little bit of patent, a little bit of charcoal leather, a little bit of black leather, small heel, very classy. Kim, your look is so fashion forward. The duster is so popular right now, and the green, it's kind of a mossy shade, the skinny pant, and again, we're back to the Naote boot, kind of a green-brown with leather, and I love the jewelry with it. It pulls all the colors together, just makes it pop.
To us, to have a woman come in and let us dress her up is something we just love to do.
Look at all this cool faux fur.
It is so soft and warm.
When it gets cool out, we have wraps and coats to go with your favorite outfit for whatever occasion. And this is a faux fur wrap made actually in the United States, just trimmed with the faux fur and a real soft, cozy wrap. And Kim, you're wearing a Frank Lyman faux fur 3/4 length jacket, again made in Canada, and just a real yummy, cozy, warm for when it gets cold out.
We have casual clothing. We have pants and tops and sweaters. We have everything that could take you to work. If you need a dressier blouse and a skirt, we have that. And if you're going to do a black tie event, we have those pieces to help you fulfill that event.
Time for an outfit for the holiday party, something with some sparkle.
Ooh, look at this. I think it's me.
Yes, it is. What do you think of this?
Kim, you look really festive, ready for a holiday party in your Frank Lyman one piece, bronze sequins intermingled on black net, and a great short look with a little tank top, Brighton earrings in the gold and silver to kind of pull it all together with your pretty stretch bracelet from our boutique collection. There's a lot of sparkle for the holidays and for fall of 2015. And you're going to see sequins, you're going to see glitter, you're going to just see some stones and silver and gold beads. It's just a combination. Marie is looking rather lavish in her Frank Lyman top, fringed. The fringe is really big this year. It's big with faux leather. It's big with evening wear. It's big on accessories. And I think she's wearing some sassy, skinny pants with her Brayton shoes. And she has jewelry from our boutique collection. And I think she is looking like she's going on an evening out.
Marie, you look fabulous in the fringe.
Thanks, and I love your bling. I'm so glad that we stopped by.
We're ready for the holidays.
It's so much fun to check out all of the great new fashion trends. A big thanks to Trisha, Mary, and Charlotte for helping us create all those wonderful looks.
Good news for one lucky viewer. We have a gift certificate from Dunkelbergers for Women on Main Street in Stroudsburg.
Just go to our Facebook page, check out our November album, like the correct photo, and let us know your favorite fall look for a chance to win. Good luck.
Next on Talk of the Town, we share decorating tips for your Thanksgiving table. The holiday season is upon us.
This month we celebrate family and friends.
So let's set the table. This shouldn't be a chore. You can make it fun. There's lots of great ideas online.
We're using this plain brown paper as a table runner. Give your guests markers and they can write what they're thankful for.
There's probably lots of things that you already have at home that you can use to decorate your table. I've had this vase and candle for years.
And I just went to the farm stand and picked up some Indian corn. So let's see if we can do something with all of this and make it a pretty but inexpensive centerpiece.
I don't think we have enough hands.
No, Zach, come help.
Here, I'll try and hold. You be the wrapper.
Okay.
I got a good grip on that.
It's very rustic. I'll give it that.
And then just tie it into a bow. For an added table decoration, all you need is a little pumpkin.
If you cut off the top and gut it, you can turn it into a candle holder.
When it comes to place settings, you can use almost any color napkin. I like combining two together.
That looks neat when you put two together. We picked up some silk flowers and leaves, and we're gonna wind them around instead of napkin rings. Wow, I'm really proud of us. This looks really good.
We did a great job, and you can too. It wasn't hard at all.
Not at all. Now it's time to write down what we're thankful for.
I'm thankful for good food, great family, and of course that Zach always carries the camera equipment.
I think they'll be on my list too, but I'm going to start with number one, my girls. Kim, our table looks great, but we didn't make any food.
It's a good thing we know a chef. Let's go visit him.
Everybody makes a turkey for Thanksgiving, but figuring out the side dishes, that can be a challenge.
So we're here at Kinsley Shoprite in Broadedsville to try and come up with some ideas.
Well, thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate you coming back here. I know you were interested in doing some holiday side dishes for Thanksgiving, so I think we're going to start with some roasted root vegetables.
Healthy.
Yeah, healthy, beautiful colors this time of year, the fall colors.
Okay.
I think I'm going to have you, Kim, start peeling the parsnip and the carrots. Beautiful parsnips here, right?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, and you're going to start with the, I'm going to have you start with the little potatoes. And all I want you to do is quarter them.
Okay.
Now, if they're long and you don't think that they're going to cook at the same time, you can also give them a little whack down the center there. Okay? Looking, wow, Kim's really hauling tail on it. You can get these done first, put them all together, and then if you need to reheat them after the turkey comes out, because the turkey's going to take, some time to rest, you want the juices to redistribute back into the bird. So you have some time, free time in the oven then.
Just make little chunks as we go down.
There you go, perfect. And then as it tapers down, you want to make your cuts a little wider, and that'll give you more uniform cuts. Perfect.
In they go.
Beautiful. Okay, Marie, you're on.
All right, rutabaga or sweet potato?
Let's go with the rutabaga first.
Rutabaga, so I'm
Yep.
gonna peel it first.
A lot of times, you know, people, they like to shop and experiment with different vegetables that they're not familiar with using. Well, they might get the name wrong, but as long as you make it taste good, that's all that's required. Here we have the sweet potatoes. We have some beautiful purple potatoes, some red potatoes, some fingerling potatoes, and all part of the potato family. So I think that they're gonna have similar cooking times. So we're good to go on this. So we're just gonna get these in a mixing bowl. A little canola oil, a little salt and pepper. Do a little toss. Give a little more. The dietitian here, she's going to be really mad at me for using salt. Okay.
Well, sometimes salt makes sense. It's
Oh, salt,
Thanksgiving.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wait, I wanted to tell you that you did a really good job flipping those.
Oh, okay, thanks.
We would not have done as well.
Oh, yeah, because you're going to do the next one. So good luck with that. All right, so these are going to go in. Now we have parsnips, turnips, carrots, and beets. Now the beets, I cheated a little bit. I started roasting them off a little bit and got them because they take the longest. So go ahead.
Dump it in there.
A little bit of oil.
Little bit of oil. So how much is too much oil?
That's perfect right there.
Okay.
A little more salt and pepper.
See if I can do it as nicely as John did, as
right.
elegantly. Now we
All
need to
right.
toss it a little bit so we can see if we
Here,
need
I'll
any
give you.
more.
You can have two hands.
Oh, it's like I'm wearing my sweater.
Right.
And
Back
there's
off,
beets.
Zach.
And there's beets in here. Notice he
Okay.
gave us the one not with the potatoes in it, with the beets.
Right.
So I'm not getting too vigorous here, but look at the
Okay.
colors already starting to.
Yeah, but you know what you want to do? You want to tilt it a little forward, and then you're going to use the shape of the bowl to bring it back at you. Okay, let me show you one time.
I know
okay?
how to do it. I'm just afraid to do it too hard.
Right. It's all in the
I
wrist.
see it.
Go all over the place. It's crazy. All right.
He's good at it.
Yeah, go ahead. I see you're there. You gotta get it.
You know I'm in trouble. Yeah, ready?
Ready, set, ready, steady, go. Yeah! That was awesome. Beautiful. Okay.
Looks good to me.
We're going to stop there, all right?
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, let's quit now while we're ahead.
All right. I like to use a little bit of like a balsamic vinaigrette, but I use the white balsamic, okay? They'll tell you that the ratio for a vinaigrette is 3 parts oil, 1 part vinegar, but you don't really have to it's not anything tried and true. You just want to make it taste really good. All right, so we might need a little bit of sugar, just get a little sweetness in there.
Okay. Wow.
Good.
That's
When
really
you feel
good.
it back there,
That's
that's the good part, right?
Yummy stuff.
The only other thing I'm going to do with the root vegetables is I'm going to saute some of these shallots, and then we're going to fold everything together. It's going to come out awesome. So we're ready to rock.
All right.
Okay.
So, and then we're going to finish it off with some fresh parsley when they come out. Thank you, Kim. All right. Now we have all our
Wow,
root
you didn't
vegetables.
drop one.
Well, that's lots of practice. Okay, so you can throw the
The
shallots right in there.
they go.
And Marie, will you do the honors with the balsamic vinaigrette?
Certainly.
And then we stir it up.
Yeah, you can get in there with your hands if you want to, if it's not too hot. Okay, get a nice even mixture on there.
That smells good.
Time to try.
Open wide. Wow.
Really good. That was great. Now let's make some stuffing.
Okay, what kind of stuff you want to make?
I don't know. What's your plan for us?
All right, so we're going to do a chorizo cornbread stuffing. This is the one that I do in my household on Thanksgiving.
Oh, it's supposed to be good.
Yeah, it's got to be good.
Gotta
So
be good.
we're going to start off with, it starts off just like any other stuffing. So we're going to put some butter, whole butter in this pan here. And we're going to saute some celery and onions. As it melts, it's fine to add the onions and the celery. So let's go with half of the onions, half the celery.
Saute
You're just
away.
gonna let that saute away. And now, Marie, I want you to add some oil to that pan.
This one?
Yes, ma'am. Now I already diced up the chorizo.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And that's like a Spanish sausage.
Yeah, it looks
really
good.
flavorful. There's always a fight in my household. Chorizo against andouille, but I always win. So it's always going to be chorizo.
Well, if you go out and buy it, then that's it. You know?
Right.
The person who goes out and buys it wins.
Exactly. So I'm in the world's largest Shoprite, so I end up bringing the chorizo home, so she doesn't have any choice to say about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to saute that up real good. Add a little bit of garlic to your sauteed vegetables there. And always never put the garlic down first. You don't want to deal with burnt garlic. You don't need a lot because I want a nice balance of flavors going on there. We're going to try a little flip in the pan again with Marie here. You ready?
Yeah.
Those are looking great though. Nice. Nice. Excellent, excellent. Oh,
I lost one.
Nice.
Only one
She's
I
getting
lost.
better. All right, beautiful.
It's a confidence thing. I don't want to throw it all over the place.
No, you did perfect. Those are the chopped apricots.
Wow, what an interesting addition.
Now let's go in with a little bit of the cranberries as well.
How many?
That's good, almost.
Almost like one more.
Yeah. See, we just want a little surprise, a burst of flavor as you're going through the stuffing there as you're eating
And
it.
again, the colors are really pretty.
All fall colors. This is cornbread that I just cubed up and I toasted it off. If you don't want to make your own cornbread, store-bought cornbread, it makes your life a lot easier around the holidays. I'm just going to get that in there. Kim, add your beautifully sauteed vegetables. Now we're going to put some nice pecans in there, but don't use those little fine ones.
You don't want it to be
tiny
dust.
pieces. Yeah, because they have no mouthfeel at all. You're not even going to know they're in there hardly.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Marie, you're going to do the honors and add the chorizo. Now we're going to get in there and get it all mixed up.
Okay.
And we're going to add some chicken stock to that for moisture.
So now it goes in the
right
big pan.
into the baking dish. So we're going to cook this off for about half an hour. Okay, so while that's in the oven cooking away, we're going to do like a homemade cranberry sauce, which is so appropriate for Thanksgiving. We have some oranges, some limes, a little ginger, and some pomegranate juice.
Okay.
A little sugar and a little cinnamon stick. Okay? Now we're going to use the zest of the oranges. So who's my best zester here? Have you ever peeled ginger before? Or?
No.
I don't know that I do it right. I'd love to see how you do it.
Oh, okay. So I just use a spoon.
Okay.
Okay.
To peel
Yeah,
ginger.
to peel the ginger. And all you do is you take it, excuse me, you just scrape it.
Ah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I used to use a regular peeler, but
Yeah, this will save you some ginger there.
yeah, exactly. I think I probably
And you're
took
not even
way
using
too much off.
a hard spoon.
Yeah,
That's
just a plastic spoon.
and
Yeah,
it's working
comes
great.
out really easily. Just give it a little grate right there. And I love this because it goes right into the bottom of it.
Keeps it contained.
Yeah. Go ahead and
Cut up the orange.
cut the orange in half. You know how to use one of these? Orange lime juice and right into the pan. Wow, that was awesome. Little surprise.
Yeah, it was a little surprise.
Yeah, okay.
And
Do about half of that.
Half of the pomegranate juice. Very good.
A little bit of sugar. It's kind of tart, but a little bit of sugar, right?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, okay. Just a little bit of sugar. You could use honey if you wanted to, but
How much are we putting in?
let's just let it dissolve in there. All the cranberries.
In they go.
All right.
And the
We're
zest?
gonna go in with the zest. Oh, yeah. Cinnamon stick.
Are we going to just toss it in?
Just toss it in.
Toss it in.
Oh, so unceremoniously. I hope you weren't going to forget the fresh ginger that you grated.
I was not going to forget that ginger.
You probably would have if he wouldn't have brought it
Oh,
over.
absolutely. I had already forgotten about it.
That was long time ago you were doing that.
Yeah, at least 3 steps ago.
Okay. It's going to take about maybe 10-15 minutes to start to burst. You can let it reduce a little bit, let all the flavors fortify and concentrate, and then you're pretty much good to go. That looks fantastic, Marie. What are you doing to make them get like that?
I'm just mashing them a little.
Mashing them?
Wait till they get soft and you give them a little mash.
Okay, so there's a tip on making fresh cranberry sauce. Mash them down a little bit. Let's see where we are.
all cooked down.
You did a wonderful job, Marie, popping all of those.
Oh, yeah, we got all of them popped, I think, John.
I don't think you missed any. Wow.
That's great.
That is fantastic. You guys,
Yum.
if you ever need a job working at Kinsley Shoprite in the food service department, you got it. Okay, so why don't we give this stuffing a try here?
I can't wait.
All right.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Beautiful.
Really good.
Wow.
Really good.
Nice and moist. Sweet, tart, savory. Everything's going on now. Texture.
It's
Nice
delicious.
texture.
Yeah.
All those great side dishes would be perfect for your Thanksgiving feast. Just go to our Facebook page to find all the recipes.
Kinsley's Shoprite in Broadheadsville wants to help one lucky viewer get ready for Thanksgiving with a gift card. Just go to our Facebook page, like the correct photo in our November album, and let us know your favorite Thanksgiving side dish for a chance to win. Good luck.
When Talk of the Town continues, we grab a good friend and head out to the Valor Clinic to volunteer for the day. Don't miss it. This month, we honor our men and women in the military for all they do to keep us free and safe.
We want to help them out by volunteering at a new facility now open in Monroe County's West End. It's called the Valor Clinic.
There's a lot to do, so we're bringing some help. Our good friend Bob Matthews is on the air at Penns Peak Radio, and we recruited him to come along.
Bob Matthews here on Penns Peak Radio. Thanks for tuning in on a gorgeous morning, and I have a big day ahead of me. I'm going to be doing some volunteer work with the gang from Talk of the Town.
Hey, Bob, how are you?
Hi, Bob.
Here they are. Whisk me away.
You look a little bit afraid.
A little bit.
Hey, you ready for some manual labor?
Not really. I just did my nails.
Come on.
All right.
Bob Matthews is the new morning DJ at Penns Peak Radio. You can catch his show weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. He's also a big supporter of local charities like the Valor Clinic.
People, men and women, who've given up basically their lives, rearranged their whole lives for our freedom so we could do what we do every day and do this, and you guys do your TV shows and I get to do my radio show. That's what it's all about, you know, and we need to help them because they've helped us.
The Valor Clinic is located at the former Jonas Hotel. This property is known as Paul's House in honor of fallen serviceman Paul Syverson. He served with Valor Clinic founder Mark Bayless. As soon as we met retired Sergeant Major Bayless, we all understood his passion for helping homeless veterans.
It's a recovery center. It's not an emergency shelter entirely. It serves as an emergency shelter for those we bring off the street, but the intention is to help get them back on their feet. And so while they're here, they can't use drugs, illegal drugs. They can't drink alcohol. We have a diet that's much healthier than most people eat, trying to overcome some of the malnutrition problems that accumulate in the homeless before their time's over when they come here, when they leave. They have to take part in a life skills program and a peer-to-peer program, and then we do our best to network to help them find jobs or other resources to help them succeed later.
This is where the veterans meet for peer-to-peer counseling so they can talk about their future goals.
And over here's the classroom where they learn how to get back on track in life.
The word of peace readjustment can be difficult, and so we help them learn the skills that they need to interact in a different setting so that maybe that adjustment's not so hard. It can become a little difficult for some of them during the readjustment from a setting where nobody can make a mistake because people will die and nobody wants to make a mistake. They fuel themselves on no attention to detail and we make no mistakes, and come home to a family now with children learning to grow, going from zero defect to life on the fly and trying to keep things moving forward as best you can. And it can create a lot of life crisis. The divorce rates for veterans are double than their civilian counterparts. The unemployment rates, because those same things happen at work, are double. When you have no family to live with and no job, very quickly you're in the street. The homeless rates are double. And the suicide rates are so high, they're off the charts. As relationships break down, people get frustrated. Why could I do so well here and I can't function here, and yada yada, it's a mess. And very quickly it can spiral where people get, where it's a dark place.
The Valor Clinic can house up to 16 veterans at any given time. Each guest receives a private bedroom and a feeling of safety.
So many of them are comfortable going into the group settings, and part of our ability to encourage them to come out of the woods or stop sleeping in their car or a tent is no, you're safe here, you get your own room. Here's a key, you're safe. We're gonna look at it every now and then, make sure you're not doing something crazy in there, but it's your room. And that's helped us reach some vets maybe we wouldn't otherwise been able to reach. So it's an important piece of the way the place is set up.
Some people I've seen come in with just a look at the feet, and then when you see that change over the time, they start to smile and they come downstairs a little more skipping their step and what can I do, and you see you see that turn in them. So it really, I'm a firm believer in something as simple as a smile could save a life.
Michelle Goyette is facilities manager at Valor Clinic. She's affectionately known as the house mom. And like many of the volunteers, she just keeps coming back.
Valor was looking for some help to clean the old Jonas Hotel out and prep it for homeless veterans. I thought I'd come up and help out for a day or two, and I've been here ever since.
We were talking about you help with the guys, but they actually also help you give things back to you as well, right? It's kind of like a give and take.
It is. I am learning patience from them. They're teaching me a different kind of patience and an understanding of PTSD and some of the things that they go through.
We spoke with many of the veterans staying at the Valor Clinic, and each one said the help they're receiving is turning their life around.
It's rebuilding who we were, trying to get back to the things that we need to accomplish to get right back on track. So,
post-traumatic stress disorder is an issue, and that was my issue. How to reincorporate myself into society, and that's kind of why I'm here. My better half, she told Mark and Amy that there's been a difference in me, how calmer I am now that I've been here. So it's working. I wish to say that there was 1,000 more of these places, because there are a lot more people out there who need help with PTSD than what they let on to.
Everything that they're learning here, I want them to be able to carry it out when they mainstream into the public, into real life, so that I want them to know that there is a future beyond the place where they are now in their mindset.
There's lots going on this 6 acres. The Boy Scouts have already put in an orchard, and they're hoping to have fruit in a few years.
And next spring, they're planting a completely organic garden, and they're preparing an area for meditation.
Chasing resources to fund something like this is difficult, and we've been trying to figure out ways the entire time to keep the cost down and make it easier to manage. And so we have a wood-burning stove that we heat the place with in the winter. We're working to raise the money to put in solar panels so we can make the electric bill go away. And we have one completed Eagle Scout project where the Eagle Scout put in a small orchard for us so we can start raising some of our own food. And we have a pending one we hope gets approved to put a raised box garden over on the other side so that we can grow some of our own vegetables and things and try to keep the fiscal signature as manageable as possible.
As we toured the property, we were surprised by everything going on.
One of the components of our PTSD program is we place dogs to help with emotional scars. And this dog is currently placed, his name is Sarge, and he is placed with one of our guests.
Because how can you not be happy when he comes to see you?
Yeah. So very often the homeless would rather sleep in the woods or 4 feet of snow with their dog than come in. And so we are the only homeless shelter that I'm aware of anywhere that has a kennel. No, bring your dog, their family.
Now it's time for some manual labor. Our first assignment takes us to a portion of the property with shed-like buildings, some filled with clothing, some furniture, all donated. We help load some living room furniture into this recently acquired box truck. It will help a veteran who graduated from Valor Clinic and is moving into a place of his own.
Well, our household goods program kind of developed, we really didn't plan on doing this, but it was a gap that we found at the VA when they would place a veteran out into a home. They'd say, okay, we're going to pay your rent for a couple of months in your apartment, there you go. And they basically, that's it, see ya. And we found, well, wait a minute, they don't have a bed to sleep on, they don't have a table and chairs, they don't have any coffee pot or a microwave or dishes to eat off of. And our problem is right now is to be able to get enough volunteers to be able to, during the week, whatever, to be able to get out and deliver this stuff.
Valor Clinic is in constant need of volunteers. These clothing bins fill up every week. Some items go to guests at Paul's house, but the majority go to the outreach program.
We do outreach that we kind of headquarter from here and do other places. We do something called a stand down. And at a stand down, for all intents and purposes, we move a small department store into a public place and set it up and give everything away free to the homeless. We will help them all.
We take our box truck, we back it up to here, and everything that we need for that day will go into that box truck.
These coats are going to keep veterans warm this winter.
And dry, too.
At a stand down, we give them a takeaway bag of food, like a food pantry. We give them a hot meal while they're there, like a soup kitchen. We give them clothes, coats, shoes, boots, yada, yada, like a clothing closet. We usually have community resources, nurses, sometimes people cutting hair, housing agencies. It serves two purposes. Not only is it the right thing to do to be helping people having a hard time, but it also becomes like a magnet, and the homeless gravitate toward it. And so we can meet veterans. We can meet more veterans because we're helping civilians.
The community has been beyond generous with their amount of donations that we get on a regular basis. The object of our donations is everything that comes through has to be accounted, inventoried, organized, and then they go into our sheds. This building is where the donations that we get out of our bins come into here. They get organized on the table, we file them to where they need to be, and from here they will move on to the shed number 1. Okay, let's start sorting.
Here's your bag.
Get busy.
Separate your men and women and sizes.
And children's clothes?
Yes.
So you keep tops and bottoms separate?
Yes.
Tops.
What if it looks like it's a little outfit?
You can keep the outfit together.
Kim's concerned.
Kim, you're such a mom.
I want the fashion aspect of it. This is a cute little pink sweater.
Minecraft. My son would love that. Although he's a little big for that.
We really, really, really depend upon our volunteers to come in as often as possible and to help sort and organize and box and shelve, and without them it wouldn't work.
I've got a box of men's short sleeve shirts.
I have a box of men's sweatshirts.
And I've got a box of men's sweaters.
So Mandy, why is everything in a banana box?
The shelving inside the sheds were built with the dimensions of having 2 banana boxes in between each shelf.
So you need as many banana boxes as you can get?
As many as we can get. We can never have too many.
To find out more about the Valor Clinic or to volunteer, visit their website, valorclinic.org.
You do construction work or electrical work or painting, whatever needs to be done. Sort clothing, do stand downs, and help a vet any way possible. And to me, being a vet, I've been very fortunate that I can stand on my own, but the ones that can't, I'm there to help them. Do whatever you can, where you can, when you can. That's the name of the game.
And you're a Marine, right?
Yes, ma'am, right there.
Hoorah!
Hoorah! Hoorah!
Whatever you do, be the talk of the town!
Yay!
You can buy it. I didn't expect to love it. I hate when that happens.